So, hi. I've done the shrimp home for you, so I know one or two of you have tried doing 1 or 2 yourself, and obviously thought I'd do another couple, so I'm going to do this one now. Lovely vase, delicate vase one for the ladies, and then for the gentlemen we're going to scape this one. This lovely big chunky glass vase. So we're going to start with the ladies. Now we're putting plants in. So for the plants, as I say always, I use the Coca-Cola and I buy it in a block form. That's the block. Okay, that block costs just under £5. I've taken a quarter of the block. From the quarter of the block, I've made plenty of soil just by adding the water. It'll fluff up like that. Each block about 10 litres. Anyway, so you start off, you want a good depth of soil. So I'm going for about 1 inch there, soil. Okay. And then you need to lock that soil in. If you don't lock it in, it will bleed out and you'll get a very dirty environment. So you need at least 1 inch of gravel over the top of that soil to ensure that it locks in. You may think, well, that's a lot of stones and soil, but plants need something to root into, and the stones obviously will lock that soil down in there for you. Obviously it looks deep on this because it tapers down with inside. This is another little layer on top of there. Okay, and again, I use pieces of bogwood that I've already had in tanks, so the biofilm's already gone from these. Still going to leak tannins out, but you want that. The tannins are good. They help the shrimps and everything out very well. They're a bit, if you like an antiseptic in the water, but a safe one, obviously. So I've got this lovely little delicate piece here. Let's go into the ladies one. So I'm going to put that in. There we go. And I've picked out some nice delicate plants to put in this one. In the pot here, which I've already got ready, this lovely fine leaf Rotella, which goes pink as it grows underneath. The leaves go pink. I don't know if you can see that on the camera, but some of the leaves here, the older ones, are nice and pink. Obviously I've put a lead weight on that just to give me something to bite into the soil with. And I'm going to go in there with that one. So I'll dig my little hole, put him in, and then, as you would with any other plant, firm it down into there. You don't have to worry too much because obviously you've got the lead weight, so that'll hold it down, and then the roots will take hold anyway. And you're only putting shrimps in it, and shrimps are two small drops at it, shall we say. Okay, I've got a few pieces of star grass, because as you know I do like my grasses, and these will quickly spread into more than their little runners with new little plants on. So I'm going to go for that nice big one there. I'll try and find a couple of nice big parent ones. I'm going to take the babies off them. No. So I was trying to find one with a good root. Okay, just nip that off of there. Okay, so we've got a couple of star grass. Got some tweezers. Just help push this into the gravel. Get that well down into the gravel. Push those roots down. As usual, I'm even all fingers and thumbs with tweezers. That's that one in. And then this one, I'll put it around this side of the log. Here, to the front. Very nice. Yep, super. And then I've got a little broadleaf crib in here. I've got this lovely little broadleaf crib there, and another little junior one there. I'm going to put it in now. It's got lovely roots on it, this one has. Now I'm going to shove down here by this Atola. Get him well in. So there, push that big root in. Big root down if I can. Sit, and again. Yeah, that's that. In and firmed. So there's a few plants there. And now I've got a nice little Anubias to go in there. Lovely little Anubias. Quite a young one. And for that I'm just going to wedge that into that V in that wood. I mean wedge it, put it right in my finger on the other side of the plant. And that's that in there, nice and firm. And then I'm going to go down here. I've got another crypt. This is a more of a longer leafed one, and it's got a reddish tinge to it. I'm going to go down this side of the wood with that one. And down there. And put that root down. Right, there we go. Let's set root down. Put stones around it. Just that. And that's one all planted up, dressed up, ready for its water and its shrimp inhabitants. I'm going to get the water from the shrimp tank, because that is what they're living in already, and I don't have to mess around putting any dechlorinate or anything else in. If you're going through tap water, obviously you've got to dechlorinate it. The best one for using with shrimp and all is prime. Don't use the normal tap safe and all. They're not so good for the shrimp. But prime is good for shrimp and other types of invertebrates and other creatures. So anyway, let me grab some water for this one. I'm going to put it into this. Grab my pipe. Excuse me while I walk in front of the camera. Just grab some water into this. We're getting there. I thought that's possibly somewhere near the right amount. Just empty this tube out. Oh. Okay. It's a very long siphon pipe I've got here. A bit too long really, but not when you're in a deep tank. So we're going to take the water from this one into that one. And again, I'm going to put my siphon in and get that up high. Fix up in the tube, that water running, and we fill her up. A little bit of sediment coming out of the gravel. I did clean it, but you always get that little bit of fine dust that stays in it. It's quite annoying. I'll remove that later with a fine mesh net before I put the shrimps in to their home. Right, that's the water in. Just into this great big long hose. Okay, and again for the ladies one, I'm going to put some nice delicate floating hyacinth, the dwarf hyacinth. I'm going to put that in there. That's got nice roots that hang down. Nice long delicate roots like that hang down in the water and help keep that water nice and clean. And they send out little runners again with new babies on, just like the grass. Have a couple of those. And there you have one delicate shrimp home, all made up, ready for sale. These will be at sale at Clearly Aquatics, where the other ones are already up, ready to go, is on sale, with shrimps and everything in it. But these ones will be retailing around about 40 quid, I'd have thought, just because of the cost involved in putting them together. So now, again, from the start, we do the big one. So again, you go in with the inch of soil. It needs to be innate soil. That's why I always use the Coca-Cola. There's nothing in it whatsoever. It's innate. It's what they use at the zoos and a number of the large public aquariums. I think that looks about right. It's a bit tight for my big hand to get in there. I've still got to get in there, so I just put the plants in this one before I put the wood in, just because how narrow the neck is. I don't want to narrow it up even further and won't be able to get my hand in. So again, we're going to go with the inch of gravel, locking in that soil. You can feed shrimps on occasion in these, give them a little treat if you want to. I wouldn't go overboard because you can soon send out water toxic. Shrimp's bio thing is not very big, but once you start introducing food into there, you could get yourself a few problems. The shrimps are quite okay. The algae will grow, and the biofilm, bios and all grow in there. The good bacteria will come, and all them little things that live within it will just come naturally. It's amazing how it happens, but it does. And that's a biological system for you. So, I'm going to go with the grasses first and the broadleaf. I've got a big rock to go in this one as well as the wood. Hand in. So get your hand stuck, Rog. And then this one over here. I'll get that down and push that big root down in first. He's in. And I'll put the other broadleaf in. I've gone with a slightly smaller piece on this one because I've got a large rock to go in there with a bit of Java fern on this one, as well as a piece of wood. The wood, like I say, will give off tannins which help with the water and help with the overall health of your shrimp. Then we're going to go in with a couple of these grasses. I'm going to put a few in this one, right round the edge. Very fiddly when you've got big hands. There's a little baby on it, I won't be able to get that in. So I'll pick a different one. in a single. You're not going to see these grasses from where you are, but believe me, the overall effect and all, once they get established, will be amazing. It'll be like you laid a lawn, and all we done was put a few of these lovely star grasses here and there and left nature to do its course. Back there, can stop it sticking to my finger. The tiny ones are hard to keep in them stones. Okay, that one's a bit small. See if I've got another slightly bigger one in there. Down to the Nubius. Look at the one with decent roots. I'll go for this one here. Lovely root on him. So yeah. I'll make this the last one. The grasses, like I say, that will soon spread around this jar. Okay, so that's that in there. So now, oh yes, I've also got a big clump of Java moss here. Just get that, it's got bits of guppy grass in amongst it. Right, I'm going to just split that down a little bit like that, split it apart gently. I'm going to plop that into the female one, just let it drop down and settle where it's going to settle, and it will take hold on its own. Right, so I've got this rock, this nice bit of Nubius on it, Java fern on it, and this piece of wood. Now I'm hoping not to break the glass as I put the rock in. I'm hoping I can get this behind it, thus. So if I can move that rock around a little bit there. There's my tweezers. Let me get down that corner with my tweezers. I can't get my fingers in there. Okay, yeah. I'm going to have... try and get that rock, if I can. Just sort of come round a bit. Okay, yeah, because that part's still clear, the one at the back's still clear, and the grass can go through. And then I've got this second piece of wood, which I'm going to slide in down into there. It's a nice narrow piece. And like I say, I've got some much larger piece of Anubius for bigger scale one. I'm going to go in with this, and again I'm going to get this wedged in that wood. I'll do that one like that. It's in there. And I'm going to push it down, wedge it in, add a bit of stone glass out, and then Java moss I'm going to slip in. I'm going to push that in and try and get that down into that gap bit there as well, and that will spread out into the jar. So there you go. There we go. Again, we are ready for water. I won't use that water, it's a bit mucky. Right, some more water for this one, from the shrimp tank. Just keep an eye where your fish are when you're using a siphon pipe. You don't want to get it into the substrate because you don't want to pick up muck, because the fish will come and be nosy. You go in there with a net, they will hide away, but you go in there with a siphon pipe and they'll want to come and have a look and investigate what's going on. And if they ain't careful, they will go sucked up there quite quickly. So just have your wits about you, so you don't pull up any little tetras that are in your shrimps in your main tanks. Okay, this time I'm going to bring me taller table in. I'm going to siphon this into there. I'll probably take that off actually. What I generally do, when I've got a bigger hose, is do a coil, sink that down under the water, and you've got rid of the length. Right, yeah. There we go, water going in. Again, there's a little bit of sediment coming out of the gravel, but I say that's no problem whatsoever. So when you're using this soil, as like when you're using in the a tank or in one of these, always lock that soil in with a good inch of gravel. Because I put so much in my big tanks and then big plants, I generally use 2 inches of gravel over the top, but I always use the deep tanks. So we've got the wood in, we've got the broadleaf down the side there, he's straightening himself out, got the grasses around the edge, the Java fern and the Nubius, then the nice red one down here, and the rock in the front foreground, and that will clear itself a little bit. Now on this one I'm going to put some salvia floating plant. This is a different one. It's got the roots, but they're fine close to the leaves, and it looks like this, and it just keeps multiplying and multiplying, and eventually it will cover the top of the surface, as will those hyacinths in the vase. So there we go, that's all scaped out and ready to introduce shrimps. So we do this one first. I've got some ready down here. It's a bit like Blue Peter. You probably won't see him go in, but here we go. There's 4 little shrimps going in. Still one in there. The fold. Yep. And we've got another 2 out of here. No, just 2 of these. Come on. Thank you. 2 for there. Off they go. On shrimp house with shrimps. Again, like I say, available soon at Clearly Aquatics. It'll be there from Monday afternoon. There's already smaller ones there from £10. Like I say, these ones will probably be around about the £40, perhaps 45 even. Since you've got yourself pulled out, so you get your fingers in there with that Itala. So push that back into there. A little slop of water. Oh, it's a bugger. You know what'll stay in that one? All that glass. What is that? See, we all have nightmares with our plants. I'm going to have to get them the tweezers. I'm making too much mess. I'm removing the... You see, it don't just happen to you, it happens to the best of us. And we try to do our best, all of us. And sometimes Mother Nature finds a way to say no, we're not going where you want us to go. The trick is to get it in there and then release and try and get your tweezers out without bringing the plant. That's better. That's back in. Okay, so now let's put the shrimps. I say it's never a good idea to put shrimps into a round jug when you've got a square net. I'm just going to pour the water out into the saucepan and catch them that way. There we go. All 6 shrimp in the net. You might see these go this time. There you go. 3. There you go. I hope I covered everything and helped you there. So, inch soil, inch gravel. In your plants, in your scape, in your water. Prime to dechlorinize because you're having shrimp in there, and then add your shrimp. In both of these I've added 6 shrimp, the cherry shrimps they are. Thank you for being here and watching my video with me, and I hope you enjoyed it. See you on the next one.